Okay, so next on our build here, so we have our nice little house. We've done the walls; they're all nice and neat. Kind of separate them out a little bit. Got our door all drawn in. So we're gonna put some windows in. I'm gonna draw a window in and kind of show you how to put it in other places without having to redraw the whole thing all over again. You can put the windows wherever you want. You know, most windows go by feet, so like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot windows, 4 foot windows, you know, things like that. So, and the height is, you know, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. So it kind of goes the same way. Sorry, 3D printer again. Okay, so then we'll just kind of start it over here and say like this will be my living room, and you know, kind of maybe living room toward the front or something of the house. Maybe a kitchen in here or something. So we'll kind of may try to put a kitchen window in, or just maybe put 2 windows on either side and be done with it. All right, so I'm gonna just pull a line right here, just kind of start it right here, and then I'm gonna make a nice big long 6 foot window. So I'm just going to kind of offset this first. I'm going to do offset 6 with a foot mark next to the enter key. And so I'm just going to pick it like that. So I'll offset that. Okay, so this is going to be kind of my window area here. And then, so I'm going to kind of start laying it out. So I'm going to put a line across here to kind of give me a base point kind of work for. And then, I really don't want to delete any of this out yet because I need it for my cripples at the top. I don't have to redraw all that in. So I'm going to offset this up, and we'll offset it up about 3 feet. So couches and things don't get in the way on the other side. If I had a couch or something, so I'm going to pick that and bring it up. So if you had a couch, you know, and then I may just make it like a big 3 foot window. So it's like a 3 foot by 6 foot window. Okay, time I'm done here. Alright, so my line should pretty much match up. So I'm going to delete that one out. So this is the outside of my window. And then if I put a line right here, this is the other one. So I'm going to have a 2x4 that runs up and helps support this window. So I know it'll run, you know, something about like that. Okay, so I just pulled a line across, made it nice and easy. Okay, I'm going to pull this back down to give it, okay. Okay, so then I'm going to need to put a 2x4 thickness here and above here, the 4-inch one, kind of like we did above the door up here. So I'm going to do 2 inches, or I'm not do offset. I'm going to type in 2, hit enter, and I'm going to offset this over so it gives me that side 2x4, just like over here. Okay, then I'm going to do this one down. And then that one needs to be 4 inches, so I'm going to wait on that one. So I'm going to go back to offset. I'm going to do 4 inches. Okay, just like that. Okay, so just like in the door, this would be considered your jack because this is the window basically in here. This is your jack, and this needs to sit on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to offset one more time, 2 inches. And create a stud next to that. So you kind of have a bunch of studs here, but that's usually how windows are, you know. And then we'll bring this over. I'm just going to pull them over a little bit far, like farther over the line. And watch out so your lines don't like, sometimes they get connected to other things, so I'd rather pull them over a little far and not let them get connected up with other endpoints and all that kind of stuff going on because it gets messy then. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back over, just like that, just like we did on the door. Push these back over, whoops, right there. Okay, so this will be a jack right here, and that header will sit on top of it. And we'll do this one the same way, right there. It just makes this easy. There's probably other ways to do this, but this kind of makes it easy. And sorry, the printer's going. It's doing its own thing over there. All right. So then, so I'm going to kind of trim up the top of this real quick. So I'm going to do trim, and I'm just going to highlight everything up here. That way it makes it easy. I'm going to hit enter. So this is my 2x4 stud right here. So I know that's got to go, that's got to go, that's got to go. All these got to go. Okay, so I'm just picking each one of them and getting rid of it. So make sure you selected everything, hit enter when you do trim. and then when you want to get out of it, then, and so there's the top of it. Okay, so then down here the same thing. Just like I did the other one, I want to drag this over, and if I zoom in a little bit, I don't have to drag it so far because then my endpoint, my line doesn't try to connect to other endpoints and things. So if you kind of zoom in a little bit, it kind of keeps that from happening a little bit. I'm just going to pull those over like that, and then I'm going to push it back, you know, to make that so the window seal, this is like where the window seal is right there, where you would sit in the window if you were sitting in the window. And that way it sits on top of that jack, this jack right here, or a cripple actually, in this sense is a cripple, but in a door it'd be called a jack, but it gives it that cripple down here to protect it. Not protect it, but supports the bottom of the window. Okay, so without a header above your window, then it would actually break the window. The window would crack because things would push down on it. So I'm going to do trim again. I'm going to highlight everything just like I did before. I'm going to hit enter. That selected everything. And then I'm going to go in here and pick out the pieces I don't want. Okay, so I don't need all those. I want to keep all that. Okay, and then right there. So it gives me my little 2-4. It's sitting on top of this cripple. Got all my cripples under here. That looks good. So then I'm going to hit enter to get out the command. Okay, so then I'm not going to have, let's see, we'll have that because that's inside the window. So I'm just going to delete those right there, and my window is done. Okay, and next video will be something else. Hold on, let me stop this.